Well, good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you on Friday, November the 8th. And unfortunately, we had a red day today. I'm actually kind of okay with it. I made some mistakes this morning and it cost me, and I totally understand it. So it is what it is. It's one of those red days where, yeah, I understand what I did wrong and I got beat, and I have to take it. So on NQ, the issue that I traded this morning, and I could not get a move going. I got got tempted to trade this pre-market this morning early, and here we had a really nice pullback, push back up, jumped in, couldn't get a continuation, got stopped out for a small win, jumped in again, same thing happened, jumped in again up here, got stopped out again on another one, and then up here jumped in for the fourth or fifth time, small wins there, and couldn't get any continuation, and that was just kind of the morning. So we ended up red on the morning, and then I took a couple trades during the day here. Had a short here that was a small winner, but again, there was just no continuation, couldn't get anything going. Did have a small winner here, and then on ES, I took a couple trades on ES, and I noticed something. ES really, in my opinion, is pushing this market today. If you look at the way ES is set up, we are really just pushing higher. This is actually the all-time highs, and we are now up to there. But every time we made this big dip, we would push back out of it. And I didn't pay attention to that when I took this entry, got stopped out. We pushed right back out. I jumped in and got a small little win. But again, there was just no big move available before we got stopped out. And up here just got caught a couple times, and I finally went short here, and then obviously this didn't continue. So I just didn't trade very well. That's all there is to it, and it is what it is. The bigger thing that I want to point out that I am looking at, and I looked at this, kind of realized this after the damage was pretty much done today. But as you can see, look at how ES opened here around the 6,002, 6,003 level this morning. And we have done nothing but push up or go sideways. And we're kind of stagnating in this all-time high that we've set now of 6,027. And if you compare that to NQ, look at how absolutely sideways NQ has been. NQ has had some very, very crappy moves, very choppy, very, very difficult to trade. And we're basically sitting in about 1160 we're about a 90-point range, maybe about 100 points. So it has just not moved at all. And here's the thing that really stands out to me. I'll go to the 15-minute chart on ES. I believe that we need to have a big pullback on this market before we gain any kind of momentum. This is the previous highs right here. This was the previous all-time highs before this last move the last couple of days. So at 59.22, so pay attention to this. This is what I was looking at, 59.22 on ES. So we pushed up into that, we pulled back. We pushed up into this, pulled back again to this 59.50 area, and we have just pushed up. And once we crossed the 59.86s, we had a bit of a pullback here, but I really think we need to refuel before we can get any move higher. And I think that's why today has been looking like this on NQ. We're just trying to push, and the market really does not have the fuel to push it higher. Now, it may do that. I may be totally wrong, but I look at this as a bit of a gap that has not been filled. We've gapped up, but we haven't filled that. So my opinion is we need to be looking for a pullback, and possibly even a pullback all the way to here before we see a real move higher. I mean, we may see this thing jump a little bit, but even if this moves and kind of slowly grinds its way up a little bit, I really think into next week, we're going to need to see this pull back to this level, possibly even pull all the way back down here to the 59.50s. And I think this would actually be a bullish move. We'd be pulling back to refuel and fill this gap. We've gapped up here, but we have not filled that since the previous highs. Again, those were sitting here at the 51.20s. Just my 2 cents, my analysis, but I do believe in part that's why today is looking like it is, where it's just, I mean, ES is pushing it, And NQ is really kind of going sideways. We're starting to get a breakout here about 1:30 here in the afternoon. We're starting to slowly get a bit of a breakout maybe. So who knows, maybe my analysis is off base, but that was really something I was looking at. Big picture here as we see what this market has done. So, NQ, we've, like you can see, this is 15-minute chart kind of zoomed in, but we're just kind of going sideways. And again, we're not at this is the all-time highs right here. We probably could see a pullback here as well, down here into the 21,000 area, somewhere in here, to really kind of refuel and push this thing higher as well. So anyway, we shall see. I feel like one of the things I've paid attention to recently, you may agree or disagree, but I believe that the ES is almost more of a driver of the market than what NQ is. I feel like I've really paid attention to ES on a daily basis. I'm watching ES oftentimes on the 2-minute chart and then comparing it with what's going on with NQ. And I really feel like if you watch it, or maybe it's just my observation is tainted, but I feel like I've watched ES start to make a move and NQ follow suit. Now, the thing that's interesting today, NQ seems to be pushing down more than what ES does. And anytime we had a bit of a pullback on ES, we had a fairly big pullback on NQ. When we had a larger move up on ES, we had a move up on NQ as well, but oftentimes not quite, we weren't pushing up out of the range we'd been in. So interesting. And now that I'm saying that, we're starting to get this thing pushing out. So go figure. But anyway, it's a red day. It is what it is. I also did not have a good day on my UProfit account. I'm still waiting for the payout. I did lose $500 in that account today. I wanted to make sure that I stay above 54,000 or 4,000 in profit. So I'm at 41.55. Gave back a couple $100 today. Just kind of got caught with some bad trades again this morning. So it is what it is. Hopefully we get that payout approved, and then we can actually kind of trade that account a little bit more aggressively like we have been doing. So anyway, that's a wrap for this week. Definitely not the best of weeks. Today, 1330. Just overall not great of a day. I didn't execute very well at all today, and we ended up down almost $4,000 on the week. So basically the loss that we had on Tuesday was our loss for the week. The other green days on the week kind of made up for what we lost today. But yeah, overall it's time to reset, come back, early next week, and hopefully trade a little bit better. So anyway, that's a wrap. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet that I have, kind of showing where we ended up for the week. So on the accounts we have left, we did lose $900 on each of the PAs we have left, and made $1,000 on the UProfit account. So that's kind of where the week ends up. We'll need to get back at it next week. Boy, this thing is really ripping. Wow, just kind of made a fool out of my comments, but I still stand by it. I really do. I still stand by the fact that a pullback to, I really think we need to see a pullback down to 59.50 to really be a healthy refuel and push this market higher. So might as well move this up and see the all-time highs. So anyway, it's Friday afternoon. I'm going to take off and shut down. I'm done for the day anyway. Since I had a red day, hit my max loss pretty much on both of these accounts, and I do not want to keep trading the UProfit. So we're going to call it a day, and be back on Monday, I believe. And Monday, Tuesday, I'm not quite sure which days. I may or may not be here every single day and trading next week. So if I am not trading, I won't have an update, but if I do trade, I will try to have an update for you. So once again, thanks for using code BCT, getting you the best deal with Apex and Take Profit Trader. And even though Apex is not promoting the 80% off, it is still good. If you use code BCT or somebody's code, that it is still good for 80% off, and the $85 lifetime fee, PA fee, is still going on as well. So 1 day pass, that's all going on. Take Profit still has that 40% off lifetime and no fees forever deal going on as well. So once again, thank you. If you're new here, feel free to like and subscribe. I try to bring these updates to you pretty much every day, take you along on my trading journey. So hopefully on Monday, we'll have an update to the pending payout we have with UProfit, and we can record that and hopefully push on to another one. Oh, by the way, I did, excuse me, goodness, I did get another eval with UProfit, but I did blow it today, so I got pretty aggressive with it. I decided to see if I could pass it, and didn't end well. So kind of mismanaged some trades. I really should have passed it, but I got a little too aggressive and didn't take profit, and then got stopped out. And yeah, that is what it is. So all right, I'll leave you with that. Have a great weekend, and I'll try to catch up with you early next week. So take care, and so long.